Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for April 23rd, 2024. This is for Sagittarius. Last shuffle for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. Sagittarius, we have fear and we have a consciousness of lack. You may be thinking about all the things you don't have, what you can't do. A consciousness of lack usually means that you put a lot of energy in one basket and not in another. And you may feel off balance. You may be worried. Like the last time you were in this place, you got tossed around by life. And there's a fear. The way that you're approaching your day may be fearful. Worried about what you're doing, whether or not you're doing the same old, and expecting a different result. There's some weird energy of like, you feel like you may be thinking about this, something needs to change. You may be in the space of like, something needs to give, something needs to change, something needs to work with me here. You may be working with a group of people or a team as well and concerned about what you bring to the table in this scenario. You may feel like the weakest link. I'm so serious. And then for some of you, you may be worried that you are the strongest link and therefore you have to contribute more. There's a vibe of that too. Some of you may have had to do way more than the other parties involved. Like if there's there's you and another party, or maybe you and others, right? This looks like a vibe of like in the past, you always overgave. You were the most valuable player in the whole thing. They're showing that you're afraid of your reputation preceding you, and that's just what your life is going to be. You may be worried that that is how life is going to be for you from now on. So you may be, whether masculine or feminine, you may be somebody who's always providing, mothering, fathering, or doing something, taking care of people, taking care of somebody. Oh, wow, that's what this is. It's like you're worried that you're giving so much and getting nothing out of the whole deal. Like if there's a fear of a give and take, of having to provide something, and then the fear of the past, usually the hermit speaks of going back and down memory lane. This is memory lane with the Six of Cups for sure. But then the hermit is like going back down memory lane and looking at things from a lesson standpoint, not from the emotional part like the Six of Cups would do, but more of like, okay, in 1994, I did this. But then in 2004, I did this. And then 2014, I did that. I'm seeing a trend. Every 10 years, I do X, Y, Z. Like there's a hermit energy is more of a logical, like what have I learned from the 3 times I did this is that I don't want to do it anymore, or I do want to do more of that. So there's something about a fear of the history repeating itself that maybe you're overgiving. That is what you do. That's who you are. You're a mommy or daddy Warbucks. That's what you do. You pay for everything, or some kind of vibe here. 2 of Pentacles and 4 of Swords with the consciousness of lack speaks a lot about how what you lack is change. You need something to change. You may feel like what you lack as well is another party coming in with the same energy, right? You lack a peace of mind. 4 of Swords oftentimes is a peace of mind. You can't ignore the problems if you wanted to, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You take care of it all. How can you ignore your responsibilities? But you're supposed to have a team with you. You're supposed to be, whoever it is you're helping is supposed to also be helping you. And so there's a vibe of you saying, I lack the ability to rest, to have any kind of respite from my issues. And I also lack the ability to make any changes. Because it's almost as though with all of the pentacles here, this is speaking of a group. So you're not able to make a whole lot of changes because you're so stuck being this person, or you may feel like that is what, like you've been put in a box. Like that's what I do. I just shell out whatever. I just take care of everybody. Playing it safe is the Hanged Man and the 9 of Wands. Intention of playing it safe is to change. It's to see things differently and keep pushing. You may have the intention on although I'm starting to see things differently, I'm still going to take care of business. I'm still going to finish what I put out. Like if I have started a project, or if I've already started supporting something, I'm going to support it to the end of this project, especially if it's something that could be done quickly. 9 of Wands is like it's almost finished. We're almost done. I'm going to finish this, and then after that, I'm changing. I'm going in a different direction. I'm untying myself, and I'm going to be standing upright. I'm not hanging upside down this time. There's a playing it safe saying, I'm going to finish this out. I only got one more wand left to hang like this, and then I'm done. Angels of the 4 directions with Hermit and 8 of Cups. Child, listen. Ooh, the angels of the four directions, as we know, are the archangels Raphael and Uriel. They're also the archangels or the guardian angels over the sign of Sagittarius or the months of November or December, respectively, depending on when you were born. And so, or your other placements, because I'm seeing Virgo here very strongly. They're saying that the angels are setting you apart to get you to see like where you are in your life, that there's still hope. You may be disappointed, you may be sad. There's a very strong energy of depression and sadness about your lot in life or your space in life, and they're showing that they're setting you apart or trying to get you to see that you can walk away. Like if something doesn't serve you, then you could walk away. But they want you to do that deep dive down, do see your patterns and see, because that's what the hermit does. He sees patterns. He just goes back in the past to chart your course. You know what I mean? But the Six of Cups is the feelings involved, like, the sad songs that play on the way down. That's the Six of Cups. Like you may be able to look at everything like point A to point B. Then you've got Brandy singing "I'm Missing You" from "Set It Off" in the background, or like Boys to Men singing some, "So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday" in the background, or whatever sad song that plays. You know, this is very important because it seems as though they're trying to incite you to leave something disappointing. If something is depressing you, if this whole scenario is depressing you, don't repeat it. It's almost saying that. But in order to not repeat it, you need to really look at everything. They're saying that you may be afraid to look at it because you know how like you're so deep in it already, you're already doing things, because that's what the Nine of Wands and Hangman is talking about. Like, I'm already deep in, I already got 9 wands in, I only have one more left, let me just finish this. So they're saying like like when you have time to yourself, because it seems like spirit is going to force you to be alone at certain points. Take a look at what where you're at and what you want, like where you want to progress from here, because they're giving you an out to walk away. You know what I mean? There's an out. Eight of Cups with the angels of the four directions. I mean, they're basically saying we got you if you want to abandon this, because it's a rudimentary, or I would say rudimentary, illusory success there. It's not necessarily successful. It may be just that you're used to those cups, kind of energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo really, really strongly. We also have Pisces. Those are the main signs, and we also have Capricorn and Taurus. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.